Out. Hey, Julie. Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Man, how you doing,
Good,
man?
good, good. We are starting this chat in about 1 minute.
I'm here to support you, man.
Sweet, sweet.
I've been tweeting you out.
Have a seat. Yes, come sit. I just messaged Liz. She's in line at Starbucks. I'll see if
What do
she
you
can grab
need?
you something.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Morning, Kyle.
Hold on, Julie. Oh,
Oh,
let me
we're on
plug this
video
in,
too?
so
Awesome.
I can't hear what she's saying. Hold on, Julie. We're setting up a speaker. This was kind
This
of
was the
last
best
minute
purchase.
and very impromptu. So
This was the best purchase I ever did.
what? Oh, the speaker. Yeah.
I'm gonna get yelled at for it when she gets the credit card bill.
I'll put it up high. I tried to keep it up high so it's dead
Awesome.
on the camera, but it drops down.
Oh, well, if you
I'll
need to put it through, ask Billy. Billy can show you how. He's got his up high, and
loud
I
and
put it
proud.
through.
mine is kind of low right now.
We got it.
I'll move mine up for the...
All right, Julie. Wait, is this?
Hey.
Can you talk real quick?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Let me switch
Maybe
the.
too loud for you.
Oh wait, I can hear you now. Julie, can you say hi?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, there we
Morning.
go. Cool, awesome. We are going to start broadcasting in just a second. Tell everybody I'm sorry we're late, but this the video chat was kind of a last minute addition. I thought it would be awesome to have everybody not only tweeting but also doing it via video chat.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Very cool.
I feel bad now about
It's
that.
NT, the number 2T. Yeah.
I feel bad, but I should have told you to just grab Tom's.
Oh, hold on. Let me open a Twitter or a TweetDeck window on this too. Here we go.
All right. On Wi-Fi. I hope it works.
Hi, hon.
Hold on,
Hi
I'm
there,
giving you a
here for
hug once I get
NTTT.
this without
Oh,
calling.
that's right, Susan. Hi, so nice to meet you, Liz.
Wait a minute.
Yay, so nice to meet you. Already.
Thank you.
Listen to those connections starting. All right.
A little bit.
Well, I'm going to give it to you because I'm leaving.
Oh, all right. I thought you were staying.
Do you want me to stay?
It'd be nice to have my spousal support. Actually, Billy wants to go somewhere after this, so if you want to talk about it.
Where are you going?
Awesome. Are you going to participate in Chichi? Oh my gosh, your camera.
Edmodo, get our stuff.
Edmodo's on.
Woo!
Am I here yet?
Exhibit hall doesn't open until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Exhibit hall does not open until 9:30 tomorrow.
All right, well then,
Right, yes.
Going to the aquarium.
So,
Today?
aquarium,
Okay, yes.
Because nothing's
yes,
really going on
do.
right now.
Yes, please do.
there's nothing going on till 2. I'm doing the Global Summit at 2. Do the Ignite session. Actually, I might go to my Ignite session to that Moto booth.
Oh, can I cover your plug when you get a chance?
Hold on.
all right, we'll pull the chair.
All right.
Steal a stool.
There's not a stool. Here, sit next to your husband.
I don't know.
Yeah, I sit next to her enough. It's all right.
You stay
Trying to be
there.
nice.
All right, Julie.
Trying to be
I'm going to
nice.
pull up the questions. We have plenty of people here.
Terrific.
So yeah, we're going to be doing it both via video chat, via Twitter, and also there's people out in the audience who are going to learn how to use Twitter for the first time. So we have helpers out there. So we're pretty stacked here.
Love it. Woohoo. Great.
Yeah.
I told people, hey, I'm getting ready.
No, just know it was a tough decision.
The only thing I wish we had is a sign or something for with the hashtag.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's the only thing I didn't think of. Well, I actually my flight gotten in on time yesterday,
Yes, of
I would have
course.
taken care of that. Yeah, our flight was delayed. Actually, it was delayed 4 hours and then canceled. So I didn't get in until 12 hours later than we were supposed to. All right.
They're all like, they're like loving it.
The Wi-Fi is a little temperamental as well, so I'm pulling that up.
I couldn't. I was just. It's a bad time.
It's a horrible time. It's hard for me. I brought like, this is all I brought of these. I needed to see it. I brought 100.
I'm gonna start it up right now, Julie.
Okay.
And I have a few in my pocket. Let me see if this is finished running. I want to dump my bag somewhere.
Alice Keeler set this up. It's awesome. It's a
We'll go back to the
spreadsheet.
hotel.
And you put your questions in, and all you have to do is click this, and it
0.8
forwards it to
miles.
Twitter.
Oh,
And it's all done.
nice.
It's new teachers to Twitter, so it's NT number 2T.
Bruce sent me a message yesterday morning. Dude.
Good morning, everybody. I'm not sure who can see us.
Sit down.
Julie, do you want to invite
Steps.
everybody who is a moderator into the video chat?
Sure, I can.
Okay. Because it's an open one, so everybody should be able to get in. No problem.
Yikes. Am I on TV?
You are.
Holy mackerel. I should have worn a shirt and a tie. I want to see Julie, not just her picture.
Sorry, I don't have enough bandwidth left.
Yeah, baloney.
Hey, when you live out in the boonies,
if
you
we're
have to
talking,
protect
is
it.
what I want to know. I'm not good at multitasking.
Oh, okay.
Did you know?
Adam already just sent it.
Thank you.
I heard of Gardner.
All right.
Multiple intelligence.
Good morning,
Yes.
everybody.
His son does brain
Really?
Gardner.
Here's our first question of the day.
Just shut off the
That's
alarm.
pretty cool.
I just met him.
I love brain. That's really cool.
That's just, we were hanging out with the guy who had this Padlet. Yes, yeah.
I'm so bummed. T, number 2,
Yeah, I know.
and then
Just,
T.
yesterday. Smackdown yesterday was awesome.
That's it.
Angela Myers.
Yes. Yes, if you want to see the video chat. Of course, you're right.
Got cut off at 5,600 sweets. Are you kidding me? Of course, half of it's Spanish.
Oh, so Fred Hodemont's sure not going. Baker and I are this came post.
Hey, Marty, how are you?
I'm good. I'm trying to tweet. I'm not good at multitasking.
Yes.
Come on, that week. Ed Camp Leadership Team on
This is Susan Bearden. We're going to talk about
Bad Camp's Thursday.
her new app, which is awesome. It's going to fall right into New Teachers to Twitter chat.
Is that the real Susan Bearden?
Yes, the real Susan Bearden. Yes.
My gosh, I'm very excited.
Marty used to be the producer
Marty.
for the Magic School.
No,
Bus.
I'm
Remember
trying to
that
figure
show?
out what
Hey,
our
Marty
number is.
Cricket.
Okay, I'm here.
Here's Jerry the Cybrary Man. He's right here too.
Oh, I've been looking at pictures of him and Tom and Krakow, all of these guys there showing off that they're in Atlanta.
Billy's right here.
Super. Yay.
Hello, everybody.
I'm not-
Can't see you.
Right now for Teachers to Twitter. Marty.
Yeah, there's probably about.
Hold on.
Critterkins.
Critterkins. You ever heard of Critterkins?
I'm gonna go
Critterkins.
Look
it up.
Like,
It's good stuff. That helps too. Thanks, Jerry.
they should let me handle it. I've never had to run it twice though.
Did Julie? Can you retweet the question?
Google Play Store.
The Google.
Yeah, I did. I will
Okay.
retweet it again.
I think we're still doing introductions, but that's fine.
Well, I don't know how accurate it is because it's spam. I'm gonna take the spam out right now. The only thing that sucks with taking out the spam is I have to do it manually.
Maybe I need to do that. Should be it. Yeah, that should be
All right.
What?
Bless
When
you.
you two work in the booth?
Okay, so this might become a very best friend.
That's
Oh,
what my
and
hope is.
apparently Edmodo signed us up for Times for Edmodo Theater. Because I got an email from Teresa Allen, and the high tech call wanted my address. I'm like, oh, am I presenting her? Like,
Okay,
done.
so if you can, there's a spot that changes.
She's like, yeah, and I got my schedule. I'm at Edmodo thing. I forgot what times, but it was like 20. And they overlap with two of my presentations. So I gotta tell Alyssa.
Changing stuff. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Oh, so we've got like the Y Twitter, which is Y via Twitter, and then Twitter 101 talks about like basic stuff.
Well, the only reason I got it is because she asked me for my address, so I accidentally wrote back, oh, find that high tech call.
Okay. I'm not trying to sit down with my
I'm gonna play
I
that.
listen to tweets all the time. What are you doing? I don't understand that. Yeah.
You guys are going to the dinner tomorrow, right?
They just were not connecting. So this and also following the ISTE hashtag. It's a great source of information about how to use Twitter.
Do what?
Yeah,
Wink.
that's why it was designed for.
And then tweet it out. Which
The difference.
You know, there's stuff in there that would be
I'll be honest. Unless you invite them, everybody can view it.
Yeah, but Marty got it. Oh, Julie invited. That's right. Okay. All right. So I want everybody to view, but I don't want everybody to jump in because then it'll get chaotic. So I'm gonna let me push this out again.
Does she want her iPad? Tanya's iPad.
Yeah, push it out again. Several people are tweeting me and asking me for the URL for the Hangout.
Doing it right now.
Yeah,
Thanks. Send it to Jenna. She would love to
Right now we're just talking about what are hashtags.
Jerry's got a page for that.
Of course he's got a page for that. I expect that he has a page for everything. I'd be disappointed.
Or should I just try to be in Twitter
I
itself?
think you should just be in Twitter itself. Because
A hashtag is the best curating tool for finding people who are co-travelers and interested in the same things you are. That's what I tweeted.
I go, I'm not cooking tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm watching the feed.
this is kind of a secret.
Okay, 9:55.
Hashtag is the bridge to geographically distributed, like-minded educators. How's that?
I like that. Yeah, and see, when I talk to, when I do trainings and stuff, I like in hashtags too. If you've ever gone to a bulletin board or a forum, everything's categorized by subject, and that's what a hashtag is. It keeps all the conversations nice and neat and concentric, and it makes it easier to follow.
Yeah, it's like the America Online early days.
Right.
Really, it's an organization too, so you can follow and find things.
I'll bring the
Yeah.
fact that I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see that far.
Yeah, that's why I always show off TweetDeck too, or Hootsuite, because if you're jumping in for the first time and you've never used Twitter, it's very, very confusing and it gets crazy. But when you're using TweetDeck or Hootsuite, then you can, it keeps everything in nice columns for you. It keeps everything together, and it's much easier to follow.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you can make a special column for the moderator. I always have a problem seeing what's the current question.
Right, right.
Okay, listen, I just tweeted out my hashtags page. It's not the listing of hashtags. It's all about what a hashtag is. Next,
Going
I'll
right
tweet out my Ed hashtags page.
There we go. Let me retweet this.
And Susan is there, isn't she?
Yep.
Susan
Susan's right next.
has some great videos about using Twitter and also about using TweetDeck.
Yeah, we're actually gonna bring it up in a little bit. Susan actually just launched an app. Was it yesterday?
It was just this week. Yeah.
Yeah, this week. It's a Twitter 101 app, and it's phenomenal.
It's an amazing app.
Thank you.
Here it
Yes. It's
It's called Tweet Me. So it's out for iOS, for Google Play, for Windows Phone.
Windows Mobile. Yeah.
Preach me. I love that. That's a great title.
Yep. If you look at this, you can see Twitter 101.
Is it already up and available?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Wonderful.
And Susan was gracious enough to add my Twitter mentor program. So now all you have to do is hit a button, and you can get a mentor or join up.
I love how NT2T has brought this family together. You know, because Joe Mazza has his. There's Julie.
Yeah,
Joe Mazza.
I've increased my.
Joe Mazza has his, suite of videos about using Twitter.
Yeah.
Susan has hers, and now this sort of app will complete the picture. I mean, clearly the most important thing we need to do is get as many teachers connected as we possibly can.
Amen.
Really want to be on a list?
And I think that's why your chat is so crucial and so wonderful for everybody. You know, it's just it's a safe place where everybody can go and not feel inundated or just lost. You know,
Can ask
we're all
questions.
here. Yeah, we're all here to help in that regard, and I think that's why it's such a powerful thing.
Not at the moment. I'm texting my daughter.
Oh, okay.
So I just I put out question number 2, which is, it's especially relevant this week. Why are hashtags relevant or important at
And if you
conferences?
wanted to, you could.
So
You could add in something to this.
I think, one, it keeps the flow of the conversation together, obviously, but it also allows those who are not even here, who can't, maybe can't afford or can't take the time to join the conference, they can still participate, they can still learn
Yeah, but
from everybody
I
that's
don't know
here.
who else.
We can all
We'll
share.
start with.
We're talking about why hashtags are important at conferences.
Oh, because well, the great thing about hashtags at conferences is that, well, one, even if you aren't at the conference, you can follow the resources being shared at the conference. And also, if you are at the conference, people will share resources about sessions that you can't attend. Or at ISTE, at a conference like ISTE, people will plan to have an informal meetup about a particular topic, and they'll send out a tweet, and anybody who wants to attend can just show up. So it's a great way for following if you're not there, and for gathering resources even if you're at the conference, and also connecting with others.
Absolutely. I think what I like about it is that it's a way to communicate with like-minded people, both synchronously and asynchronously.
Yes.
I like going to hashtags even when there isn't a specific chat, and seeing what the conversation is that's going on there. I mean, as much as I can get to do in real time on Twitter, that's a communication, that's a conversation, to me is the ideal. Comes a two-way broadcast network.
Yeah, Alana, actually, she's here somewhere. Alana Leone from Edutopia, she's here somewhere.
Well, I'd love to meet her. I don't know if Edutopia's ever done anything about NT2T.
Yeah, Edutopia is a fantastic resource, and so is Alana, and she's really helped out. She really pushes it, and she really... yeah. Well, I think
Come on over.
we advertise, but everybody's kind of helping out and doing different things around here, so we're all over the place. Sure.
Web page is what.
Hold on, I know that I'm seeing.
Oh, great.
Yes, come on in.
Yes. Come join us.
Yes. I am.
Yeah.
All I did was
Did I freeze? I think so.
Let me look.
Yeah. I thought it was my bandwidth.
No, it's me.
where people are talking.
Okay. The secret to Twitter is in something called a hashtag.
Okay. So I know the hashtag is the TikTok toast.
Yes. Very good.
Hi everybody.
So basically,
We're getting a little bit of a crowd now, so that's good.
with hashtags, you can have either
And
synchronous
Susan
or
is explaining what
asynchronous
hashtags are to
conversations.
people that are here.
You can be having a live conversation.
Terrific.
There you go, live. So right
I'm not paying attention, unfortunately, to the actual Twitter feed. I feel bad.
I have
hard time.
it's crazy right now. I have my Chromebook here. I'm on the MacBook doing this, the Hangout. My phone's blowing up over here, so and people are talking. So
and they're also
it's a little crazy, but it's an awesome crazy.
It's wonderful.
To follow like today's hashtag, what you do is
There we
you
go.
search time.
Okay.
Okay. And I want you to type it yourself. So you're gonna hit
Hoping that Jenna will join us.
and then end.
I tweeted out the link to the
Yeah.
Hangout.
Yeah, join. Send out an invite to all the moderators so they can join in on Hangout.
Ah.
So basically, people are having conversation. They're having a chat about
Ready is virtual today?
people to Twitter.
There.
Questions was what is a hashtag.
Okay.
And they're
Kyle, put it up again.
because what people are doing. Then people will follow you. So like, just do a tweet. Okay. Tab, you can. New to Twitter. Yep. Okay. And feather. And that's it. Now, right now, you're great because the hashtag is already there.
Okay.
So you can say, "Hi, my name is Noreen. I'm new to Twitter."
You know what? We should tell Tracy to
Yeah,
watch the Twitter feed.
Put it out there.
What?
Teach me.
Teach me.
I just put it out
Oh,
there.
you just did?
Yeah,
Thank you. Sorry, I'm helping new people.
No,
on
that's
Twitter.
fine. That's good. That's why we're here. So Susan's helping people in person. We have people.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then so let's search down.
I don't think
Twitter
Ruth is here today.
is the heart and soul of this revolution because it's become the connective tissue
Oh, you have a handle.
between the teachers that really want to be the change makers. There's never been anything like it. I mean, you know, you could have 100,000 people even reading a journal, but it isn't necessarily going to be the same sort of communication tool that brings people together as a community. Now, Virginia tried to join us. I don't know if she's there.
I am here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but we see your picture. Not you were live for a second. But welcome.
Thank you.
Where are you located, Virginia?
You know, I am in southern Utah.
Wonderful.
This is
And
all
I'm in
new.
Toronto. See, we're all right across North America.
It's wonderful. It's a great, it's very exciting for me.
Good.
So are you all staying
All
on
right.
your Google Hangout page, or are you flipping back and forth with your Twitter?
The people who are younger than I and more agile are flipping back and forth. I can only do one thing at a time. I'm counting on Julie and Tracy to follow the feed.
Yeah, I think Tracy and Steven are handling the feed.
This is a good thing, because if it's going to be TV as the option, you know where I'm going to be. Did we lose Kyle?
Is Kyle? I don't know. He's just frozen. Oh, yeah, he dropped off. Oh, he's back.
Marty, you there?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, our Wi-Fi is like up and down right now.
Good thing at a tech
I'm
conference.
getting tweets from people who want the link to the PHO. So I would keep putting it up.
Okay.
Okay. And this is where I replied.
I just
Okay. So when you
Julia, is Tracy following the feed?
Sorry?
Who are actually tweeting?
Yeah,
And then
I'm,
so that means that
I'm putting it out there right now.
it's people, the only people who see that message are.
Yeah, Jenna just joined us.
Yeah, I just put it out there. So, all right, looks like the Wi-Fi's back now. Sorry.
Yeah. So now we're also in North Carolina, Missouri,
There we go.
Utah, Toronto, and Atlanta.
So what I was, I think I was in the middle of before I got cut off, or I don't even know how much I got. I am here live at the ISTE conference, which is the largest educational technology conference in the world. There's 20,000 teachers here, and it's an awesome.
Yes, she is.
Hi, Letitia, can you mute your mic? You got a lot of background going on there.
No, you're on the phone.
Oh, favorite that sweet.
All right, let me cut out the next question.
Go look at my profile.
About to put out the next one right now. What's that? No, we're doing strictly like Twitter at conferences, like why they're important, how to share. Yeah.
Yes, or you can just use it to like it. Like, I like that picture. Oh, sharing. Or, you know, these are tweets, you know, that people sent that resonated with me. So I use it.
All right, question 3 should be going out.
Kyle, would it be possible to put up the name of that new app? People are asking me.
Hold on. Say that.
Yeah.
Say that again. What about the app?
The following on the feed.
Jenna was asking if we could see a link to Susan's new app again.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me.
Could you post the name?
Yeah, post the name of it.
Where to get it again? In the feed. I'm sort of monitoring the live chat.
Wi-Fi is.
Ready to show Tweet Me?
Yeah, I'm bringing it up right now.
Oh, that's a great way to show it off.
Yeah, I'm actually.
There's a glare, so Susan, turn it down a little bit so we can.
I think there's. Thank you.
Tilt it forward a little. Yeah, tweet me.
There we go. I got it right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Awesome.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna share it out right now, actually.
Yeah, share the microsite.
Yeah.
You should get a commission. This is over here helping us. After I pay back my development costs. Yes. Thank you. So this is an app. This is Twitching. Okay. This is an app I developed it actually.
So what did we get to a third question yet, Kyle?
Yep, I just out there.
You want to repeat it?
Sure. The question right now is, what types of information do you share on Twitter at conferences?
Ooh, everything.
Everything.
Yeah, right. Next question.
That's the great. You can't be there, but you can still learn. I've attended many conferences this way.
I just heard that the Two Guys show is going to be on at 9:30 tonight. They're going to be tweeting live from ISTE. I would recommend tuning in.
Is that Eastern Standard Time?
I believe so, yes. Because it's probably Atlanta, so that's Eastern Standard Time. Formerly referred to as Mutt and Jeff, Abbott and Costello. Take your pick.
Lucy.
Actually, Christopher just posted.
Lucy, no,
very
Lucy
good.
Charlie Brown.
Christopher just posted a really good response. He says often he does a lot of reflection through Twitter and my PLN, at conferences. I think that's a really good. The reflection part is really good because there's so much going on and there's so much information being thrown on that after the conference is over, if you take that time to step back and really reflect on what you learned and blog about it, or that's really important.
Absolutely. I think also presenters will often send you to their slide presentation that they're using.
Yes.
Which is great. It gives you the feeling like you're right there.
Learn about
Kyle, are you going to post this to your, are you going to post it to YouTube?
Yes.
Okay. People are asking if it's going to be recorded.
Yes, it's a Hangout on air, so it's being archived.
Yeah, but I guess people can watch it on YouTube and if they don't want to participate.
They can watch.
I had it open like that. I had it both ways.
Twitter transformed my life.
I actually think this was brilliant, Kyle.
Well,
I really do.
Well, I have to thank Billy because Billy has all the equipment here. Because I did not think about doing a video chat, and they were doing Sat Chat live, and I'm like, "Ooh, that's a good idea." So.
Yeah, no. And the Sat Chat this morning was fabulous.
Yeah.
They keep sending out Three Musketeers pictures and Murray and the Cyberary Man.
Yep, he's
wearing capes.
Jerry's right behind me, right up there he's got the cape on. It's great. Normally, maybe we can start doing more video chats every weekend. We can, just get the moderators together and pull in the discussion as well. But it's a little hectic right now. I'm sorry, Diane.
Yeah, I hear you. I want to
Yeah, definitely. I'll be around. Oh, jeez.
Outside of the highlighted when it does that. Okay.
Hey, we must be doing well if we're getting spammed right now.
All right.
It's like a badge of honor, I think.
Yeah.
Hi, Kitty. Join in. We are still here. We are live, and we have a Google Hangout going on, so have a seat. Here's Kitty Tripp.
I love Twitter and helping teachers learn it. Where's the camera?
Right.
Oh, right up there. Okay, now who are we talking to?
Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves? 'Cause I think everybody knows you by your handle, but they don't know your faces.
I'm Marty Keltz.
Marty Keltz.
And this.
Julie, go ahead. Her video froze again.
Through Google Hangouts.
Yes,
YouTube?
we're doing. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just invited.
We're going to be archiving this as well too.
Okay.
So.
Okay, neat.
And I got the questions right here.
Oh.
366 our average.
Kitty, do you know about NT2T?
I do not. I just learned about it a couple months ago, so I'm very interested because I train a lot of the teachers in my district on Twitter. It's very extremely new to them, but they're loving it. So trying to help them learn and grow in it.
Good. But every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
And,
I think it's a good time too.
Yes. Now, when did this chat start? Because I didn't hear about it till recently. Has it been going for a while?
Julie, when was it 6 months ago?
Okay. Yes, I knew it had to be pretty new.
We started. Yeah, we started. I think we tried it in December 1st during the weekend. It didn't work well, so we switched it. I think it was in January to the Saturday time.
Yeah, it's actually a great lead-in time because Sat Chat's right before you guys.
Right
so
before,
once
memory serves me correctly.
Yeah. So then you got that lead-in time right from Sat Chat. So I think gives people the time to get up from Sat Chat, hit hit the head and get some coffee, and then join right into new teachers.
Go right in. Now on this live, we're just talking about Twitter.
Well,
or what are we doing?
It's a different. We'll talk about how teachers, anybody that's brand new. Okay, so like, what's a hashtag? What's how to get started?
Okay.
We're doing.
Having some bandwidth issues again.
Who is Julie or we are?
No, you are. It's okay.
Yeah,
You're freezing every once in a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, you should see it's starting to get really crowded now. So, I'm sure the Wi-Fi.
I mean, are you gathering the crowd? Are there people gathering around you?
Yeah, let me see if I can turn this without.
Oh, we should get some pictures.
There you go. There's everybody.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
There's Kate. There's my wife. There's Billy. So yeah, there's a pretty good group around.
I like that Billy's the heads down guy.
Yeah, there's Susan. She's helping somebody right now. So we got live help going on.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So
I wish Stephen was here.
Yeah, I don't know. He's on the feed, or he was earlier.
Oh, good.
Let me see if he's around.
Well, this is neat.
Sounds like corn.
I was playing around with this. I hadn't used it very much.
Oh yeah.
Kitty, you know, an important part of what we're trying to do is get people past the threshold of how to use this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that they can be communicating to each other, and we can grow a community of connected educators.
Absolutely. That's what I've been teaching lots of classes of how to get started. But my next goal is to go in, okay, now that you know how to get started, what are we going to do with it? It's not, but really build a community where you're collaborating in your classroom. I had collaboration with classrooms all over the United States and other countries, and the way it brought learning alive for my students, they were invested because the connections they had all over. And so it is a hard got on Twitter now.
Yeah, we're catching every other word. Boo.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I said, the Wi-Fi is probably crazy right now.
Yeah. I mean, I love that you've been able to be such an ambassador for Twitter, because that's really the shared goal. You know, the more that we can give teachers the ability to have their voice heard over the so-called reformers and business interests that are building charter schools,
sustain a connection.
blah, 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 is so very important, because the teacher is really education.
Yes. I mean,
Not hearing her.
and so it was really a disservice. And it wasn't until like 6 months later I was like, I'm figuring this out. And when I learned the power of Twitter and hashtags and connecting with people, I was like, I have to tell people this, because you don't understand how to use it effectively if someone doesn't kind of come along. It's very difficult to figure it out on your own. So we've got to reach out and help the teacher. So this is awesome what's going on.
Good, true. I think that to the degree that, you know, one of the things we encourage is for people who are seasoned Twitter users to bring colleagues along with them to NT2T, you know, so that not only are they learning the skill set, but they're getting the opportunity to have the experience. Because if they have the experience of community, that'll be the motivation to get them to, you know, want to learn what they need to know to be able to, you know, function.
Sure, sure, absolutely, absolutely. You catch the fire, and then it just can't go out.
Exactly. I'm often reminded of coming into people's homes, even people who are seniors, and they've got their cable box and 6 remote controls and whatever it is. And believe me, they have it all figured out as a way to watch what they want to watch when they want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's Kyle's
I always
name.
forget to put that on.
Good.
Well, listen, I have to go, but I'm so glad I got to sit in and chat with you.
Our pleasure. It was an honor. Thank you.
And I'll look forward to the chat. You said it was Wednesday?
No,
No,
Saturday.
Saturday,
at
right now, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Yes, is that Eastern Standard? Okay, perfect, perfect. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, and have a great show.
Will do, will do. Thank you, Kyle.
All right. I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
All right, so the chat's running pretty good right now. We have the feed is really running right now, so that's great.
Good.
So like I said, as soon as you get spam, you know you've done something right. So the current question right now is, oops, I have too many tabs open. What is the best way to follow a conference? And I always talked about using TweetDeck. I always use TweetDeck on the computer, and then when I'm using it on the iPad or the iPhone, I usually use Hootsuite. The TweetDeck app has not been updated in a number of years, so really that's the best way to do it right now. There's Hootsuite. I mean, there's a range of clients that are available on the mobile devices, but TweetDeck's probably the best. I mean, excuse me, Hootsuite.
Yeah.
There's Jerry right here. Jerry's sitting right here.
Limited edition.
There's his cape.
It's a collectible.
Show him your cape.
Oh, I love the cape. And he's got Speedo shorts on.
Jerry, there's Jerry's. Yeah, we got it. Got the Ed chat on there.
That's good.
Dying walking by.
I really hope I got that picture.
It's all about promotion. So I got this, and then on the back of my shirt.
Oh, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go get my shirt from when I went to Iowa Ed Camp.
Yeah.
I will return.
My name badge. We gotta make custom name badges.
There you go.
The official. We should have a booth, selfie with Jerry.
That's what someone said.
Yeah, there we go.
Charge $1 or something.
Everybody's coming by just to take pictures with Jerry. It's hilarious.
My laptop's sorry. Hang on.
All right, Julie. I think this is a great question that you added in here about I'm going to put it up there now. How might you progress from a virtual to a face-to-face relationship at a conference? I think that's so important because for me personally, the connections that I've made at a conference have carried over, and I know it sounds may seem silly to some, but it actually has changed my career. The people that I've met at conferences have steered me in a completely different direction. So, nice shirt, Marty.
Yeah, got it from Jimmy Cassass in Iowa.
Nice.
Road trip.
Billy.
So Marty, the question right now is how can you progress a virtual relationship with those that you converse with on Twitter to a more face-to-face relationship?
It's funny. I got in my car and drove to 7-8 states just to meet all the people not all of them, but a lot of people in my PLN. But I think the most logical extension that everybody should be a champion of is ed camps. Is growing that Twitter connection to face-to-face connections and ed camp. And noticing, for example, at SatChat, I noticed that there's a principal, an elementary school principal, here in the beaches, about 20 minutes from me in Toronto. So
Right.
we agreed to get together.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because, you know, we come to the conferences for the sessions officially, but I think more of us come for these connections that we make here and to converse with those face to face that we've been talking online with all year. And I actually this morning I met a kindergarten teacher who's doing some amazing things with her students, getting them online and blogging already, you know, in a kindergarten age. So immediately, I got her information. I said, let's connect. I'd love for you to meet my kindergarten teachers, and then have some sort of dialogue. And I think that right there is the most important part of what these conferences are all about, because that's something that will carry over for the rest of the year.
Yeah, no. We actually just trying something out this summer where we're going to use KidBlog to have kids connected across North America with Jenna while she's writing the fourth Critican book. So the the kids can actually collaborate with the author illustrator and share with her what they're actually doing.
That's cool.
So what's Biz? Billy doesn't like my makeup? What is he? He's looking in here. I don't understand.
I was helping Kyle with something.
All right, what are we talking about?
Oh, there's Jerry. Actually, Jerry, this is a very important question.
What was the question?
The question is, how might you progress from a virtual to a face-to-face relationship at a conference? Like, how does that foster? You know, you
got a page for that?
Talk with these people all year online, and then when you come here, it's like
They recognize you from your avatar. Seriously. But I have my, it's even easier.
We're walking around at a party last night, and every other person, man, can we have a selfie with you?
Yeah.
You guys put your heads in so we can get a picture.
There you go. Are you
There
snapping
you
or am I
go.
snapping, Marty? I don't see him.
Take the picture. No, I got a picture of you.
I think they're frozen again.
There we go.
No, there they are. All right, now good. I don't think we got the picture. Did you get the picture?
No. Got to get their
Do it
heads
one
in
more
again.
time, guys. Get close.
You got it. We got it, Marty. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, I got
All
it.
right.
Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna tweet that out.
Have you ever used that before?
Oh, yeah.
It's a photo. Yeah.
Hey, Billy, Kyle's asking if we ever used the photo thing.
Oh,
On
all
Google
the time.
Hang. We're doing all of it. For 2 years
I
we've
think,
been doing
you know
this.
what, Kyle, you tell me, but it's so relevant to what you're saying, is that, you know, when I went on my road trip, the virtual is real and the real is virtual. You know, you meet people and for 2 seconds you're hashtag to hashtag, but then you're people to people. It's like, it's not, there is no delay, you know, the way you would think there would be because you've just known each other through Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, and Tracy put on there too, when you're at conferences, to put your Twitter handle on your name tag. And it's true. I mean, that's how I recognize people, is by their avatars or by their Twitter handle. And then, you know, you can develop those relationships right away because you know each other, in a sense.
Julie, there's a user, and I'll tag you in it. Maybe it'd be easier. But he's having trouble following the questions. Do you want to send him the link to the Google Plus page?
Yeah. Let me get that.
I mean, I think one of the great moments here is just experiencing ISTE for the person who isn't there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I mean, it shows how powerful the connection is, and you know, the community.
Yeah. I agree.
All right. I just put it out there, Julie. If you could send that to him, or actually to everybody, really.
Yeah.
I'm going to give another plug for the Two Guys show, 9:30 tonight.
I gotta do it.
All right. Let's move on. We only got about 12 minutes left. Yeah, I'll be here for about 15 minutes. Yes, absolutely. Do you want to put it over here? Yeah.
Put it behind him.
Yeah, right here. Just put it right behind Billy's stuff. Let me pull up question 7 here. So question 7 is, how might Twitter be used to help you build your PLN at a conference? I think for those who are just getting on Twitter and getting started, I think that's a very pertinent question.
Well, it's very intimidating too.
Go ahead, Julie. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just saying it can be very intimidating too, because you're new and you don't really want to approach people because you don't want to seem stalkish or weird. But it's okay. It's okay that you just go up and start talking to someone and follow them right away. Ask them what their handle is and follow them.
Yeah, it's funny because half the time people just walk up and like, hey, I follow you, and that's how the dialogue starts. Actually, the most meaningful connection that I made was 3 years ago at a conference. I just sat down next to somebody. We were in the lounge. I think it was just 2 of us in there, and it was Will King. He's a vice principal from Kentucky, and that's exactly what I said. I was like, hey, I think I follow you. I recognize you, and that's how. And at that time, I had just gotten started on Twitter, so we were started to talk, and from there, my usage and my understanding just kind of exploded because. Also, like 2 seconds later, Paula Noggle, who's a 4th grade teacher from New Orleans, she joined in, and we just had one of those deep, meaningful conversations. And it was like from that point on, I knew I wanted to become a tech coordinator. That was like my ultimate goal, but I knew the direction that I wanted to take my career, and that was like that switch that just turned on, and from there it was off and running. And so there are some amazing and meaningful connections that you can make at conferences and via Twitter as well.
I think that one of the big misconceptions there are is the importance of how many followers you have versus the number of people you follow.
Right.
And that the best thing in the world you can do is have the ratio higher on the number of people you're following. There really are no edu-rock stars. I mean, everybody who's on Twitter has something to contribute, something to say, and it's the connection that's powerful. It's not necessarily looking at it as something hierarchical. So I try to encourage people to follow as many people as they can. And it's crazy that Twitter. Just this morning there was a woman who said to me, "I'd love to follow you, but I've been cut off at 2,000."
Wow.
And she had 1,500 people that followed her, and she was at 2,000, and Twitter cut her off from adding anybody more to follow.
Yeah, and it's
I just told everybody to follow her.
Too, because Jerry's sitting here. How many people do you follow?
1,700.
Yeah. So we were talking about there's a misconception that it should be a 1-to-1.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
If you're a company or a business, you may want to follow everyone who follows you.
Yeah, I disagree with that, and I agree with you, Marty. I don't think it should be a 1-to-1, and not just because that not everybody has something to share. I think it's more that, especially for those who are just getting started, it's hard for them to, if you wind up having 15 or 2,000 followers, then it's hard for you to do a 1-to-1 and follow everything plus keep all your stuff straight.
Yeah, I'm a little leery of the average person who has the same number of followers as who they follow.
Yeah.
Well, I actually am more leery of the people who have, much larger numbers of people that follow them than that they follow. That to me always makes me kind of uneasy because nobody is the seat of all knowledge.
Right. Yes. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I just don't like, for instance, I think I'm up to 1,700 or something, and I only follow close to 400, and that for me is hard enough to keep track of at times.
True.
Hmm.
But I try to pile it on with people who relate to me, relate to my job, or post something very meaningful that I agree with all the time, or read their blogs or something of that nature.
For me personally, I try to follow most educators who follow me, and if every 6 months or so, I'll go through and I'll kind of poll my feed. Mainly, if people are not active on Twitter, then I will unfollow them. But I do. I like to try to connect with educators, with all educators, just because one, I think I can learn from lots of people, and because I
Yeah.
know, especially for people starting out, I have a lot of followers, and it can mean a lot for someone who is just starting out on Twitter to have someone with a lot of followers follow them. And I want to support and encourage new Twitter users as much as I can. So, I don't think there's any hard or fast rules about following. I think every user just kind of has to find what works for them, and I will use hashtag searches and lists to kind of make sure that I don't miss content from the people who are really, really important to me.
Well,
Right.
I
Yeah.
We'll catch up.
go ahead, Julie.
Oops.
Watch your cape, Jerry. See you, Jerry.
Bye, Jerry.
Oh,
Go ahead, Julia.
I do look. I try to, especially the newbies. I agree. They need that support. Okay. I do try to follow all the newbies for sure. And I'm like you. I do check my feed probably twice a year to see if people have not been active within the last 6 months. Then I do unfollow. I extend that a little bit over the summer because sometimes people really do disconnect over the summer. But we're here, especially for us with the chat, we're here to encourage those newbies and to get them started. And for me, I feel like I need to follow them and I need to get them started so they have some people to interact with. So, I don't worry about that ratio thing. I'm very leery of the term rock stars. That does bother me. That makes me feel like I might be in high school a little bit yet. We all have so much to contribute in many different ways, and I learn from everybody.
And from what I've learned about the edu rockstar thing is that those people who call certain people edu rockstars, like Adam Bello and those guys, they never ever consider themselves that, and they never came up with that term at all. That was put upon them by other people. And I think some people are like, oh, there's so and so, and I can't talk to them. What are they gonna know about me? But then if you actually do go up and talk to them, they're the same as you and me. They're just a teacher, and they're just as amazing as everybody else here. So
yeah, but it's curious how we naturally create these hierarchies.
Yeah.
Having worked in an industry with a star system, you're right. A lot of times it's put on the person who's really has no interest in being in that role or being seen that way, and you can have a very delightful experience by approaching them and seeing they're just folk.
Yeah, I agree.
But I must say that one of the very first people who responded to a tweet of mine was Susan.
There you go.
It meant a great deal to me. I said, yes.
I love it.
I think we lost them again, Julie.
Yeah, I think so. It is so sad.
That's okay. I got to see you.
Yay!
But I'm frozen.
Although I'm only seeing your picture. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going up and down probably with
Yeah. Very back.
We're running out of time.
2 minutes.
Yeah, so we have
Kyle, it's your job to make the summary statement, kiddo.
Okay. Well, this is good because this is our last question. The question is, what is your favorite experience using Twitter at a conference?
Interesting.
It depends on where I am. Oh, go ahead, Kyle. Sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
I kind of just talked about what my favorite experiences were, and that was my first real aha moment with Twitter and how to use it in education and how it changed my career. So I already talked about mine. What about you, Susan?
I guess I have two favorite experiences. One would be I love coming to conferences and meeting old friends. I mean, it's no longer coming to a conference and I don't know anybody. I come to a conference and I see people that I've interacted with on Twitter, and then I get to meet them face to face for the first time. And it's like, we're old friends. We're giving each other big hugs, and I've never met this person before, but we've interacted for so long that I feel like we know each other so well. And I also love the fact that during conferences, people will share resources for sessions that I can't be at. I remember very distinctly one year at an FETC conference. There was a session I really wanted to go to, but the session was oversubscribed. I couldn't get in the door. And so I tweeted a question asking if someone would share the presenter's resources.
You can come in and
within
join
a
in our
minute,
chat.
someone had responded and shared resources that were being shared in the session, and that was so valuable for me. And so those are I guess my two favorite memories about using Twitter at a conference.
Absolutely.
Feed here. This is the chat.
So introduce your new.
Started out on Twitter, so I'm explaining how the chat
Who's
works.
that?
This is Penelope.
Hello.
Hi, Penelope.
I'm a newbie.
Welcome to NT Tutti.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here.
So here's this is the chat. So this is everybody that's either here physically or out, So they're all following this one hashtag here. So let me type out the summary here for you guys.
So I'll go on record and say that this was my favorite Twitter/conference experience.
Well, that's good. Be a part of it then.
Yeah. Loved it.
I can't even get in. Oh, you're gonna laugh at mine because every time I say voter 14, every man looks.
So let's get one more picture with Susan putting her face in, and your new friend Penelope. You do the same. Come on, join them.
James said I had a slight drawl.
I love it. It's a great shot. Thanks.
Oh, we've got some good pictures.
Julie, you're better at tweeting them out than me.
I'll get out. Yeah, I'll get him out.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait, what were you, Joey?
So
what?
I'm trying to find the
50 cents.
All right.
I now realize why you guys need more than one moderator.
Yeah. It's very helpful. And I tell you what, I've got to thank Stephen and Tracy because they are keeping the feed going very well. They are absolutely wonderful. And we miss Ruda today. Ruda's not here.
But it's interesting. I think, of course, it's a little crazy right now, but I think we should, you guys should expand and do, I think the video chat along with the Twitter chat really is an awesome thing. And that way, well, that too. But those who can't join the hashtag chat at 9 a.m. can jump in on the video chat and still get something on demand, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And I know we need to, all the moderators, we need to, we talked about that, we need to meet and kind of figure out the next steps for what we want to do and what's the need, reevaluate and see what we need to do next. Because there's been great things coming because of our chat, like your mentor program and the apps. Just really cool stuff.
Well, when you think about the suite of products that's put together, especially now that Susan has added hers, you have NT2T, you have that, you have the tapes that Joe Mazza did, you have Susan's how to use TweetDeck. Everything you need to know. But the thing that again is what I think is so powerful about NT2T is if you can bring somebody to the experience, let them see it, feel it, taste it, because it's the only way that somebody, whose day is so crowded with so many things they have to do, can discover something they want to do.
Yeah, we have these cool badges now, so.
Yes, I like them.
Limited edition. I only have 2 left.
I'm gonna get mine signed, actually.
Do that. So is it available as of today, Susan?
What?
Is it available as of today, right now, this minute?
Yes, it is available right now for iPhone, iPad, Android, and Windows Mobile.
That's just great.
Wow. Fabulous. Way to go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Susan was very, very gracious enough. We talked about the Twitter Mentor Project, and she actually threw out an update yesterday, too, the Tweet Me app, and put the Twitter Mentor button in the app now. So it's now easier than ever to get a mentor.
And Kyle, have you put up the link for that during this chat?
I have not today, but I will definitely throw that up.
Good to put that there as a reminder to people right now.
Yeah, we're actually doing pretty well. We have about, I think it's 65 to 70 mentors now signed up, all over the world, which is cool. All grade levels, all subject areas. But we're just waiting for those to request a mentor. So we're just trying to get the word out right now, and we have about 35 mentees right now. So it's going pretty good.
That's great. Congratulations. Well, you know what's interesting about NT2T, I don't know what the statistics are, but I think it was one of the fastest growing chats that was ever launched. And I think
Susan's late for her interview. Whoops.
Oh,
sorry. You can blame me. I'm sorry. Sorry, Susan. Whoops.
That's too bad.
Bye, Susan. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's being interviewed over on TeacherCast. I don't know if you guys know what TeacherCast.
Sure.
Yeah. So she was supposed to be over there 5 minutes ago.
Oops.
Yeah. And it's a live interview too.
There you go.
Well, you get talking.
Yeah, I know. The mentor.
Hurry up, Kyle.
It's 7:05.
I get yelled at now.
More the merrier.
There we go. I fit it. Oh, I forgot the hashtag. Bless you. These 100 characters sometimes, man, they kill you.
All right, guys. Well, I think we've done it.
Yes. Well, let me stop the hangout real quick, but.